Do you know what it is to short a stock? When you short a stock, it means that you are investing in it at a certain level. If a stock is at $10 and you are shorting that stock, you are counting on it to crash. You make money when it drops below $10. If it goes above $10, you have to cover that money. If it goes to $20, you owe $10 a share right now. So what people do is they short a stock and hope that the company tanks. For instance, GameStop. Many hedge funds shorted GameStop. Well, it pissed a bunch of people off, not because they wanted their Xbox now, just to prove a point. And thus, our friends at Reddit trading was born. And a bunch of people on Reddit got together and said, we're going to screw the shorts on GameStop.
Cold-blooded, clean, methodical, and thorough.
Oh, and boy, did they. On Reddit, they got a bunch of people, and everybody bought GameStop stock over the last 3 days. And it drove the price up. I think it's at 437 pre-open. Pre-market numbers 437 today. Closed at 334. Everybody who shorted GameStop, which is, again, bought it at a low number, hoping it would fail and go down, and they would make a bunch of number when it fell, and they went out of business. Now, if they got in at $10, and they likely got in at like $6, by the way. This is how bad the shorts are. They got in at GameStop at $6. It's at $400 a share. They have to cover that amount. They have to cover $394 a share. And they shorted hundreds of thousands of shares. It's billions of dollars. Hedge funds and guys who used to be billionaires are now out of business. And it's called a short squeeze. And I love it. Because here's the thing that really bothers me about the stock market. It's not for the day trader anymore. We talk all this garbage about how, the stock market, anybody can do it. No, not really. The system is rigged so that those that are millionaires and billionaires enjoy their wealth on the stock market. And everybody will tell you, Donald Trump included, the stock market, that's what we have to hang on to because we're healthy, the stock market's up, America is winning. Well, here's the thing. The stock market had a huge year last year. 2020 was a good year to own stock. 2020 was one of the worst economic years in the history of the United States of America. We shrank our economy by 3.25%, which is pre-World War II numbers. We had a terrible economic year last year with the pandemic, unemployment, small business going out, lack of stimulus activity from the White House. It was an awful year. But the stock market is not an indication that the economy in this country is healthy. And until people wrap their heads around that, they're never going to get it. But here's the beautiful thing, Jake, about what's going on with Reddit and with the stock market and all of this. It allows guys like us to day trade. It allows guys like us to get involved and stick it to all these guys that are shorting companies. Because again, not to be redundant, my point here is I don't root for people to fail or go bankrupt. I root for people who root for people to fail and go bankrupt, and fail. I root for that. Because when you're buying in on a stock that's shorting, this is what happened in the mortgage crisis, by the way, in 2008. The Big Short, it's a movie that you should watch. They bought stock and shorted, or they bought funds that were largely made up of mortgage stock and mortgage paper, bad mortgages. A lot of the mortgage industry was built on subprime mortgage loans, which means you have a 600 credit score and you have 5 houses. You're a stripper named Candy in Miami Beach, and you've got 5 mortgages. That was rampant during the housing crisis, and people made billions on it. The issue is when you go after companies like GameStop, you're hoping and rooting for them to fail. You're investing in their failure. So when a company like GameStop goes out of business, you win. And that's just not who we are. No. Gordon Gekko never was able to win in this country.
Right.
If you don't know who Gordon Gekko is, you should see the movie Wall Street. He was never able to win in this country. And I'm tired of hearing about how, oh, well, we've got to put stops in place so that the market is secure. We're looking out like TD Ameritrade, right?
Douche.
Blow me, TD Ameritrade, because what did they do? Oh, well, we've stopped trading in GameStop and AMC Entertainment because, God forbid, the little guy would make some money.
You're a douche.
TD Ameritrade today put out an alert saying, we're not going to, essentially, we're not going to be dealing in GameStop and AMC because we're trying to protect our assets and our traders. No, you're not. What you're trying to do is protect the big hedge funds who on a daily basis invest millions of dollars in the failure of American companies.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're trying to do is slow the trading and the volume so that the little guy doesn't become a big guy and push your friend out who's got, the $120,000 Tesla supercar because GameStop went out of business. That's who you're trying to protect here. Because the market is not for the little guy. The market is for million and billionaires. And note this, the economy shrank at an all-time level, 3.25% last year. But what happened to the billionaires? The billionaires grew. We've never had more billionaires in this country. We've never made more billionaires than we made in 2020. So please don't sit here and try and tell me, oh, the market is for everybody and the average Joe, because fuck you, it's not for everybody. All you're interested in is pushing the little guy out. That's all you care about. So people like Reddit Trading and the community that's working on Reddit Trading is doing it right. Because it's my money, and I'll trade and buy and sell what I want. Just like you're allowed to short and you're allowed to screw companies like GameStop, hey, that's cool and everything, but then I get to get in and short squeeze you and push GameStop up to $400 in pre-market trading. Okay, I feel better. That it really bothers me.
Yeah, I don't know. Where was this yesterday? This is exactly what I was saying. That like they're screwing people, and they had it coming to them.
Yeah, and I look at my friends at AMC, and it's a roller coaster. I bought AMC, and I'm not going to get into how much or what my position is on AMC. I bought a bunch of AMC yesterday. It closed at $19.90. Its pre-market number right now is $12.09. And it's just on a roller coaster. It's on a roller coaster. And when this morning, it was at $20 pre-market. And now its low has been, like I'm looking at it right now, if you just open Google, do a search for stock market, AMC or GME, it'll tell you. Its low this morning was $11.76. Right now, it's at $14.61. Yesterday, it was at $19.90 when it closed.
Yeah.
Should I have sold it? Probably. Am I going to hang on to it? Definitely. I'm going to ride the roller coaster today. And if I'm able to get to my absolute sell it number is $26. Mm-hmm. If I get to $26, there's no doubt I'm out. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
But boy, I'm telling you, anywhere in the 20s today, I'm going to be tempted to hit that sell button.
You have to.
If you don't have an E-Trade account, you only need a couple $100. Mm-hmm. Now, make sure that couple $100 isn't how you're buying bananas tonight. Right? Make sure that couple $100 is not how you are paying, Dominion Energy for your gas bill. Mm-hmm. Make sure it's shoe money to me. Right? I bought AMC with shoe money. Do the same thing. If you want to day trade, like a bunch of people were DMing me. Hey, I want to day trade. What do you use? How do you do it? And then what did I tell everybody? Don't do it. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. Because I do not recommend that you day trade. I don't. If you're going to do it, use E-Trade. I'm warning you now, it takes like 5 to 7 days on your first initial deposits. But after that, you can deposit $500 and trade 3 seconds later. Deposit $1,000, trade 3 seconds later. Mm-hmm. That's how it works. But I look at AMC right now, and then it's on a roller coaster. It's back up now. It's at $15 pre-market. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, man, I would completely agree. I think there's a lot of people who lose their ass day trading because they're using the money that they're paying the rent with. So, you just got to be careful with that.
We'll see. I don't lose money. Oh, gee Louise. Right now, Man, pre-market GameStop had been at 461. Right now it's at 316. So the roller coaster, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, just embrace it. I hit refresh more times than I cared to know yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I also closed a hat trick.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to do both. Probably should have had 4 deals. Some of us had 7 deals. We won't talk about that. But the point is, you belong. Everybody belongs in the stock market if they want to be there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Would you have bought AMC yesterday?
I mean,
No, not now that I know it lost.
no, I mean, I don't think we can definitively say that it lost.
No.
I think it's, it's just ebbing and
24 hours
flowing.
from now, we may be on suicide watch.
Yeah, I have no desire to hear about how you kept it too long.
I kept it too long. I keeps it real.
Like I just think it's very volatile.
I'm looking to get out today. At some point, I will be out of AMC today.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, yeah. I mean, you got to Hawkeye it, and you got to wait for that exact right moment when it's, when it's in the 20s to get out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What do you want to? Hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
Yeah, come on, hit
The
it.
Monty Show, MONTY, The Monty Show. Hit subscribe.